but I'm currently at Salem, Oregon's apex of liberal insanity. It's frightening. Party Rockers, the song Party Rockers talks about the devil. I fear the devil is here. Hi, can I interview you about the shirt?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
let's come over here. Moms demand action, right?
Yes.
Is that what it is? Moms demand action?
Demand action for gun sense.
Okay. What's going? Should we get rid of all guns?
No. What we need to get rid of is the guns that are just made for killing people, like the assault weapons and great big magazines, like holding lots and lots of bullets, so that you can kill lots of people really fast.
Are there good people with assault weapons?
I imagine there are, but
Why would they have them? Why would they have them if they're good people?
I don't know.
I hear a lot from the gun people that they talk about, guns being used to defeat tyranny, like if the government overthrows. And a lot of people talk about how Donald Trump is like the next Hitler or something. Would you agree with something like that?
I think that, that a lot of the things that he's doing are a lot like what Hitler.
So they're tyrannical? Okay, he's in charge of the government. Now, would you want to be able to have some sort of weapon in case the government came after you?
No, I would not, because I would not feel safer having a weapon. The government has a whole army. I'm not going to have a gun that can fight an army.
Okay. So by assault weapons, do you mean the ones that, like, the government uses?
Well, actually, people can't have fully automatic weapons, but they can have semi-automatic weapons.
Oh, that's the definition of what we're talking about for an assault weapon would be fully automatic?
No, it's what we're trying to do is ban semi-automatic weapons, which people can buy legally.
Okay. Let's move over for a minute because I want to let this person go. Thank you. This is very informative. I appreciate it. I'm learning a lot. All right. So semi-automatic weapons. I hear a lot of these gun people talking about how they want to be able to defend their family from like break-ins and assaults and things like that. Is that a logical reason to have a gun?
For some people it is. Actually, research shows that if you have a gun in the house, it's more apt to be used to hurt you, or a child is going to accidentally hurt themselves. But I know some people feel safer with having a gun in the house.
Should those people be able to have guns?
They should be able to have at least one weapon, but it should not be a semi-automatic weapon with a magazine capable of killing 30 people at one time.
If it's not semi-automatic, it would potentially be less effective in protecting them because they'd have to go through more of a mechanical operation to fire. Would you agree with that?
Well, it depends who's attacking them. I mean, if you're just worried about somebody breaking into your house.
Yeah, and your family and rape.
And I think you could protect yourself perfectly well with just a normal pistol that you had to pull the trigger to fire.
I'd say most pistols are semi-automatic because they have clips in them. So would those ones not be okay?
Yeah, I don't think you need a semi-automatic weapon unless you're trying to kill a lot of people at one time. It is very unlikely that 10 or 20 people are going to break into your house and try and hurt you.
So, gangs, like people, we're not just talking about Oregon here. All around the world, there's Moms Demand Action, right? And some of those.
It's just in the U.S.
Yes. Oh, sorry. You're right. Just in the U.S. is what I meant to say. My fault. But some of these areas have gangs, right?
Yes.
In that instance, if you live in a city that has gang activity, would a semi-automatic be logical?
I don't think so.
No?
I mean, there are plenty of people that just rely on the police or rely on locks, and I have not really heard that gangs go around to people's houses and break in. From what I've heard, people in gangs shoot each other on the street a lot more often than they would, like in a mob, come to somebody's house.
So if we change the laws where we don't have semi-automatic weapons, those people that are apt to shoot other people, do you think they would turn in those guns?
No, but they would have less access to them.
Okay. But the ones that already have them, that's scary because they're not going to follow those laws. So should the people who could be potentially their victims be able to defend themselves?
I don't think having a semi-automatic weapon is the way to defend yourself from somebody else who has one.
From somebody else with a gun?
From somebody else with a semi-automatic weapon.
What would you use to defend yourself from someone with a semi-automatic weapon?
I would run away.
And so,
I might not live.
do you feel that everyone should take the option of running away?
I think we should find reasonable ways to make us more safe. And in countries that don't allow so many guns, there certainly are fewer mass shootings and there are fewer gun deaths.
I see. Okay, well, I got to tell you, I really appreciate you taking the time to help me understand what Moms Demand Action's all about, and I appreciate it.
Can I say one more thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Which is that I'm totally not a major speaker for Moms Demand Action. You know, other people in the group might have different views than me. I was given my personal views.
Oh, sure, okay. So you just support the organization. You're not a primary spokesperson for the organization.
Exactly. I am a member, but I am not a spokesperson.
Okay, these are your individual views.
Yeah.
Great.
And could I ask who you are?
I'm Casey Okupi. I like to do a little show on local public access called Free Speech Northwest. And I like to hear about this information, like people's perspectives and points of view.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Nice talking with you.
You can Google if you want to Google me.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. That's awesome. If anyone comes at you with a gun, run away, right?